We've all had that moment where something has completely vanished from memory. It was there, and then it was gone. It's on the tip of my tongue. It happens to all of us, and on average, we'll experience it once a week, increasing slightly as we grow older. About 50% of the time, we're able to find the word or the memory that we're searching for, but for the other 50%, we give up and, frustrated, have to move on. But it might not be entirely our fault that the memory hasn't jumped immediately to the front of mind. Maybe we're just recalling it in the wrong setting for recalling that specific piece of information. Because recollection can be aided by the environment around us. Contextual variables such as objects, verbal stimuli, and even smells are all retrieval cues that can help us latch onto a memory. Godden and Badley demonstrated the impact of environment on memory retrieval in a wet and wild study of scuba divers. The researchers had scuba divers learn lists of words either underwater or on land, and they found that when asked to recall the list of words at a later point in time, the words were best recalled in the environment that they were originally learned in. So, if the scuba diver was underwater at the point of learning the test, recall was better underwater than on land. But on the other hand, lists that were learned on land were more accurately recalled on land still, rather than underwater. Studies by other researchers have tested the same phenomenon with a series of other factors, including caffeine consumption and alcohol intake. What these studies all tell us is that the context in which you originally code the information is the optimal context for subsequent recollection. So, unless your exam is going to take place in Starbucks might not be the best place to revise. And if you don't plan on delivering your big speech after a couple of glasses of wine, don't learn it after a couple of glasses of wine. On the other hand, if you're going to give a speech at a wedding party, you might be well advised to practice at your anticipated state of inebriation. There's another environmental cue that really fascinates me, and it's one that I've consciously noted myself from time to time. Smell. Odours and the memories attached to them. There's a particular smell for me that always automatically takes me back to the library in my primary school with prickly carpet that we had to walk through on the way to sports. And it's not just me and my primary school library. Odours can greatly improve the accuracy of memories. In 1990, Sharp found that people who learned and recalled in the presence of a subtle smell of chocolate performed better at a recall task than a control group with no notable odour, or a second experimental group who were presented with the chocolate smell at the learning stage, but not at the point of retrieval. An interesting nuance about using odours as a memory tool is the emotional value of a smell. For example, in the presence of a nice smell, people are able to recall a greater number of happy memories, whereas an unpleasant odour makes it much easier to recall unpleasant memories. Actors can use this to their advantage when developing emotional states for their characters, and we can all use it as a tool for guiding ourselves to dwell on positive memories rather than to ruminate on negative recollections. Find a smell that you like and use it to your advantage. One of my favourite quotes is from the poet Maya Angelou, and she said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." There's a real depth to these words, and using the findings from the studies like those I've mentioned in this video, we're all able to be more purposeful with the contextual coding of memories, the how it makes us feel element, to enhance our ability to recall the information or the situation at will in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and also if you haven't done so already, subscribe to Psychology Unlocked and hit that bell so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.